Hey guys, and welcome once again to the channel. So today I'm just gonna play a bit of game again. I've got to keep the algorithm going, and I'm going to play a game called Aska. Now it's like a Viking town builder survival game. It's almost like Valheim. I had to choose between this one and Valheim. I think after playing this one for a while, I'll give Valheim a go also. What I liked about Aska is that you have an option to play with villagers also that can do certain tasks for you. And we're going to have a look at the game and see if it's something that you like. And I'm just going to show you what I've built so far in my town. So I'm first going to start off with a new save game and just give you an idea of what the game looks like. And then I'm going to switch over to the town that I've been building for a while. And the game is quite a bit on the difficult side. I have a couple of gripes with it, but I'll get into that as I go through the game with you. And yeah, if you like this video, please drop me a like. It helps the channel quite a bit. And let's get going.
Right, here we go. So you can select your character here also. So let's show you just what is available. I'm playing currently as Ragnar, my other game, but you can also choose between Ragnar and Aska. So there's not much that you can change about the stats and so on, and you can do a bit of changes to what they look like. But I'm not going to mess around with that. I've already got a game going. So we're going to start a single player game. I'm going to start a new game. You can choose between a normal map, as the devs recommend, and also a custom one. We're just going to keep to the normal map. I'm not going to mess around with the seed or anything else over here. The first part of the game is, or the video is actually just to show you what you can actually do in the game. So let's give it a go. So I presume that we may have crashed. Shipwreck. I don't know what this dude is to do with the whole thing. I mean, he was part and parcel of why the ship got stranded over here. And I don't know if we're going to meet him again. Hopefully not. Right, let's have a look. So, wow. This place looks quite a bit different from my map that I've been playing. And so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to see these Jotun blood that you have to pick up over here. Oh yeah, and I'm playing with a controller. My Xbox is Red Pulse controller. So if you see me doing some weird stuff, yeah, I'm still getting used to playing with this game with the controller. You can play with the mouse and keyboard, which does make life a lot easier. But I'm sitting on the couch and gaming on my big TV, so yeah, that's much more preferable than sitting in front of the desk and playing. The game is really beautiful. Gives you a really like woody island type of feel. Okay, so as with any survival game, we first have to collect a bunch of rocks and sticks and start making tools. So there is a bit of a tutorial in the game. They've got this, where is that thing? I think we'll see it now. So let's have a look. There's a rock over here. Yeah, and I'm gonna maybe drink all my water. So you also have to manage water and food in this game. You'll see these little drinking spots where you can later on build a well on them, which is preferable because you're gonna use quite a bit of water. And for now, I just need stone. Ah, goodness, yeah. I have to remember to actually look down when I'm trying to pick up stuff. Oh, there's a bird's nest over here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this little thing over here, this is your tutorial. Not quite a as helpful as I would have liked it, but it gives you a sort of a sample of what you're supposed to be doing. But I've played the game already, so I'm just gonna, I know what needs to be done first, which is you'll have to get some tools and then you can start building. And I think the thing that you use the most is rope. So getting as much flax as soon as possible, that's a plus, definitely. So I'm just gonna harvest these trees. They're your first stop for getting some sticks. I'm gonna get a lot of sticks so we can build an axe. Sounds like I'm always missing the flax bushes somehow. And my other playthrough also had a issue of finding the flax first off. Mainly because I struggle in identifying the right bush. Where is the flax? Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna open up with the song and dance here. This is not a musical. I'm also hoping I'll get maybe some food somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. I've got some berries. Now the berries is quite good for thirst and food also. I don't give you that much food if I'm correct. And you get different skill levels, so your skill levels is over here. So with everything that you do, you're gonna get a certain level in the food, a certain level in the specific task that you are doing. And we are still looking for flax. No, not dwarves, versus. How is it possible? I mean, I didn't struggle that much on the previous play. Looks like I'm gonna have to run through the whole island to just be able to run it. Oh, I see some food. Oh, that's garlic. Now, garlic's good for health. I'll just as well take this nest, because you do get feathers, and sometimes if you're lucky you can get a couple of eggs out of it. That's on the feathers this time. And there's some Jotun blood over here also that you can mine. Now the Jotun blood, as soon as you build the Eye of Odin, you can summon extra villagers to come and help you in your settlement. So you will go and use a pickaxe and mine one of these stones over here. And that's going to give you more Jotun blood that you can put into the Eye of Odin and summon more villagers to come and help you in your town. Seriously, dude? Okay, at least I've got some more berries. This little thingy. I wish that thing would actually show you where the flax is. This is stunning. Luckily I'm getting quite a bit of berries. And this map is really not that great. I don't want to venture too far because there is also enemies on this map, not that high level yet. The level of the enemies increase the more the more villages that you have in your settlement. So I'm always trying to see how much I can get done with the least amount of villages. And I'll show you my other settlement also. I think I've got the most important tasks like the building and the farming. I've left to one of my villages just so to keep the enemy spawns as low and as easy as possible for the beginning, because they are tough, and if you get killed you lose a certain amount of health. I was just speaking about an enemy and here we go. Oh well, we can actually get fibers from this guy, so that's maybe just gonna have to punch him. Oh, and the second one, the third one. Okay. The one thing that I would like is, there was this, and I'm out of stamina. Yeah. That's also something that you need to manage. It's just that. So, I think let's just kite this dude. I just need to... Okay, that one's there. Come on. So I'm using a heavy attack here to see if I can just stun them maybe. The only thing that you can actually now do is to maybe kite them a bit. And, but I'm hopefully going to get a couple of fibers out of these guys. So, yeah, there we go. So we've got some wisps. Now if you have a look here, we've got quite a bit of fiber. So the fiber is going to be our rope. Right, go. Quite a nice amount of fiber. I believe there was some more. Right. Nope. But I just get everything out. It seems like I've got everything. One. So now let's have a look and see where can we start. The first thing that I like to do is to build a fire. You can start off building the Eye of Odin first, but summoning a villager now is not going to give you any much help. Let's get our first thing first. The rope, just need it. I'm just going to craft one now. And I think we're going to need a stone. Oh, I don't have that much stone. So let's get a stone axe. Should have enough of it, yes. And we have our first axe. And your tools also have durability. So we're going to now. You start off with only being able to take out these smaller little trees, like these ones. But this one, you're going to need an upgraded axe, and then those trees over there, you're going to need a far, way better upgraded axe for those. And so let's see if we can take out each tree. That does give you... press the wrong button. And it's not like Valheim where the tree falls on you and you are dead. At least not for now. Right, so what do we get? I'm looking for sticks. Can we get sticks? Sticks. Need some sticks. And then we're gonna have a look and see if we can actually build a simple fire. Yes, so we do have enough of that. I'm just going to place it over here. Here we go. Got our first fire. So what I also can go and do now, so I can pick up some firewood over here. No, that's power. Firewood's from the stuff. Okay. We have firewood. Right. Gonna put some firewood in there. Now it's gonna be a very hot fire. Then we're gonna start the fire. And there you go, we've got our first fire and our first tool. So over here, the more stuff that you unlock by building it, like the fire gives you access to something else, the more tools. If I were to go and build a pickaxe now, it's going to unlock most of the other building options also. And this is how you go on. You choose where you want to build. There's a lot of resources in this area, except for the flax bushes, which was quite interesting not to be found that easily. But yeah, well, that's also a thing. And I'm going to switch over now to my other play, and I'm going to show you how far I got there, and show you what you are, what is possible to be actually what you can do in the game. So let me switch over to that now, and here we go. So it's getting morning, and we're here on my settlement that I've been building. It looks a bit different than the previous map. I've got a bit of a fishing dock there, and the sun is coming up right over there. Nice little sunrise. And this is my little settlement that I've been building so far. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour around the settlement. I see it looks like I need to get some water there, and then also maybe some food. So I'm going to start over here where I showed you that well that you can get. So this is one of the things that you need to build to make sure that you and your villagers have enough water, is a little well like this. And that's going to make sure that you can get some water and you can fill your water pouch. So this water is used for just about everything from farming to iron smelting. I did start building a fence on this side, and yeah, this is what's left after the last attack that I had. You'll see a couple of enemies lying around here somewhere. Yeah, there's one of them. And I think over there is still a huge amount of them still. What's up, dude? Oh, so he says here he's looking for work. Okay. Right, first off, I've got my farm over here. Now, there's different seasons to your farm. I think I've already set it up. Yeah, it's already been set up for spring. So, as you go exploring on the island, you get onions, and there's beetroot, and I found some garlic and flax seeds. So what I do is I plant them, and I plant a lot of flax because the rope is one of the things that you use about most in the game, that and wood. So I've got a lot of flax seeds planted there, and I've got a person farming. Then here at the back, this is the farming building. It's got a storage area for the stuff that like flax and so on. Then you have a seed storage over here. You can see I've collected quite a bit of seeds. And then your food storage over here. So I think I'm just going to quickly take a couple of the food from the storage because I'm going to need food, and I think my villagers are also going to need some food. Then next to that, we've got a gathering hut. So you can assign a person to this hut over here. And what this hut will do is he will go out into the forest and scavenge for mushrooms and the beetroot plants, and he'll bring back the actual vegetables and seeds, and maybe some stuff like pine cones and so on that you'll also find. And this will all go into these baskets here on the side. Now these buildings are currently just at level 2. I can upgrade them to another level, but I'll show you that. I still need some wood. And over here I've got a charcoal maker. Now the charcoal is needed for doing metalworks and so on. I think this is also a level 1 building, if I'm correct. Yeah, it's only a level 1 building. Then, here's my poor ship, all broken, still not fixed. Then we've got a rain collector here. It's a bit empty because we haven't had any rain yet. Then the first part that I showed you where you can build a fire, you can upgrade the fire to what it looks like here. This one is now upgraded to a barbecue level 2, but you can still, there's a little, like a small little hood that you can build over this so it doesn't, the rain doesn't put the fire out. And over here I've got a kitchen. Now in the kitchen you can cook different stuff. Also on the barbecue, you can grill meat and fish over here, even some of the vegetables also. And I think here in the kitchen, I'm just going to make a bit of food quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pass some beetroot into here. Put some water into the pot. And then we're just going to give this a quick Now you have to watch this because you can burn the food in this pot. So I usually just keep an eye on it, and as soon as it's finished, I'll take the food out of it and I'm going to place it on the table to the right hand side of this. If you leave the food in there, it's going to burn and you're going to have wasted food. Now the wasted food can also be used as fertilizer in the farm, but I mean it's like 4 beetroot that you're going to lose for 1 wasted food, which is quite a waste. And I've got some time to get food. So what I'm going to do is, no. I'm gonna eat one of the beetroot soups. Should give me maybe another soup. Yeah, then my food should be full. And I'm gonna put the rest of the soup over here. Maybe just quickly make. Oh, I'll have to go and get some more water to drink. As I said, I'm really enjoying the game. I'm still in the very early stages of it. The one gripe that I've had so far with it is that at one point I got a blood moon and an invasion at the same time, and one of my villagers got killed because I just couldn't take care of each and every one of them. Let's make a cabbage soup over here. That's gonna sound tasty. Let's have a look here. There's a cooker. Let's have a look on it. And as I said, and the blood moon and the invasion at the same time was just way too hectic, and I lost one of my villagers. And you have to get the first thing that you need to do as soon as you summon a villager in is what I did is I gave them a weapon as soon as possible so that they can come and help me out whenever I need it. Otherwise, they're gonna the enemies. They're not strong, or they actually they are strong, but you can take care of them. Let's just put the rest of the soup over here. These guys will come and help themselves. Right, and on with it too. I'll just put out the fire quickly because we'd like to save a bit on firewood. Now in winter, every little bit of fire helps. So let's go. Okay. Over here we've got the Eye of Odin. Now my Eye of Odin is also on the level 2. And this is where you spawn your villages. So the Jotun blood that I've got a couple in here. That goes into here. And as soon as I get another one, I can spawn another villager. But the more villages that you spawn, the more difficult the game gets. And what the Eye of Odin level 2 allows you is you can actually have a militia. So these 2 guys that's been selected in purple, they will come to my aid as soon as there is an attack. And I'm looking to maybe upgrade this so I can get 2 more people to come and help me out when there's an attack. Because I think that the bloodmans are already getting quite a bit difficult. Alright, let's go on here. So as I said, over here I've got a fishing dog. You can, if you want to, just what I did in the beginning is I took a fishing rod, I stood over here with some bait and I caught a couple of fish. You can see there's a fish over there jumping about, but you won't be able to get to them because you're going to need a boat for that, and I haven't built the boat dock yet. So you can assign a villager to this also. If you give him some bait, you put some bait here in the barrel and he will come and stand here and he will catch some fish over here. So I'm quite curious to see if I've got if I have built the boat dock, if the villagers is going to actually go out with the boats. I'm really curious to see that one working. Over here we've got like a religious spot for them to come and it's a wooden altar, so they can come and, I don't know, didn't see them praying or anything here, but they come and sit and have a chat here. Over here is one of my workshops. Now the workshops, I've got 2 of them because you need the extensions to the workshop. That's what makes the difference to the workshop. So the centerpiece over here is where the main workshop area is. So this is where you actually can build most of your stuff from here on this side. So I've unlocked quite a bit because I've now also got metal works. And the part here on the left hand side, this is my carpenter works, where you rework the wood from the more difficult trees like the birches and birchwood, and what's the other one? I think it's the willows that you can process here further on. Then over here, I've got the metalworks. Now this is quite an interesting part because the metalworks is where you actually make your specific tools, or the blades, or the axe heads, or the hammer heads, pickaxes and stuff like that. You can make over here. Over here, I've got my, is it called a foundry? If I can, it's called a bloomery, but it's foundry is where you actually, when you pick up all the metal pieces. Now metal you get from mining. I haven't found a mine yet. I don't have a mine quite close to my settlement. So most of the metal that I've picked up so far is from killing enemies and so on. And then you put the metal into the smelter over here. Now the thing about this is you have to always have more charcoal than you have metal. So I've had like a lot of metal in here, and then I'm just sucking at melting the stuff, because as soon as it's in the foundry, you have to run the bellows over here and to keep the heat at a specific level so it will melt the metal, which makes for an interesting mini game type of thing. Then over here I've got my other workshop. Now also again with the center part being the main workshop area, and then on this side I've got the leatherworks. I haven't got that much leather yet because I suck at hunting. I've tried hunting some deer and these big kangaroo rabbit thingies that I can win them, but as soon as I try and run them down, they run away from me. I'll still figure that one out. And over on this side we have a weavery where you can make linen and stuff that you can make armor with. Over here I've got my woodcutter, so the woodcutter's been upgraded also to a level, oh this is level 3. I think you can go one level more. Yeah, it's a woodcutter house that I still can upgrade this to, but I'm gonna need like nails and some of the other wood that needs to go into here. And you can see you have all kinds of wood and stuff stored around on the outside of this building. Then the one that I built last night is this one over here. This is going to be the hunter. I haven't assigned a villager to this one yet. I do have a bow on my inventory at the moment, so I'm hoping that this guy is going to be able to hunt for me, so that I can get some more leather, that I can give my better clothes to my people. All right, let's go on. Over here I've got my first cottage. This is the house where the villagers live in. How's it, dude? Yeah man, yeah. So let's have an intro. I've got 4 people living in this little hut over here. I don't have a bed, so it's only for the 4 villagers that I have. They have a bed here, so as soon as they go to work, I actually just take a bed when I need some healing and stuff like that. You do have a fireplace in here, and they, oh hey, and the guy comes and makes a fire as soon as we talk about it. So in winter, this place now, you'll come and visit this quite a lot because it gets really cold. And I've built a firewood box over there so that we can have firewood close to the fireplace. So they would come and sleep here. Then where are we now? Okay, over here I've got my quarry or my stoneworks. On this side I've got where they put the larger stones, and you can put they will put the smaller stones on this side. So I've also got a guy dedicated to here to come mine stone for me. Yeah, then this is an interesting, this is the outhouse. You'll hear some very weird sounds coming from here. I don't know what goes in there, but he does the same when he goes in. So I don't know what is coming out of them, but yeah, it must be very, it must be very potent, and I'm starting to have some hiccups over here. And now the fertilizer that they are making in the outhouse is also being used for the farm. On this side over here, I've got a fully built fence. I can still upgrade this fence, but I'm going to need some planks for that, and only as soon as I can figure out how the carpentry works, I can actually upgrade this fence. This fence has still got to go all the way around here to that other fence over there. So, because these guys, they do have a problem when they don't feel safe in the area that they're working in, and so I have to still build and finish this fence all the way around to there. There's still a couple of quite a lot of buildings that I need to build. I need to build myself a house, the long house I've got to build. So there's still a lot to be done here. But my main thing is I just have to make sure that I have enough food for my people and myself, so that we don't starve and so on. And then you have to contend with the blood moons also coming in. And at the moment I've got a metal axe, which makes short work of these tree stumps. That gives you quite a bit of firewood. As you can see, the bigger the stump, the more the firewood. And yeah, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of dead enemies over here. There's all these guys in red. Oops, actually jump over the fence. There we go. So these were all the guys that attacked me the last time. I don't know why these oaks are standing up. They were lying down just previously, but I still need to take them apart. They did give me some rocks and nickel also, but these guys are really tough. Even dead, they are still tough. I think that was also they're giving me the biggest problem at the moment is the skeletons. These guys. They come with these long swords, but I mean really long swords, and if you don't get out of the way or you don't dodge it fast enough, then they quite a bit of a at the moment I've got I think it's me and one of the other villagers that's got some clothing on, which does help quite a bit when it gets to winter. And as you can see, I've got quite a bit of rocks over here. I was hoping for some metal. Let's see, I think this guy gives you metal. They use a tool for different tool for each of the breaking down each of the enemies. Oh, that was skeleton archer. Interesting. Okay. I was hoping to get some metal here. It's nothing. Oh, it's only foundations. But this is how you get metal, so you can go and melt it in the greenery, and then you can make your own steel tools and so on. I'm not sure, from what I've checked on the internet, is that you can actually just take this large stone. I'm gonna put it over here in the quarry. From what I've read on the on Google and so on, is that the metal tools also have durability, but you can reforge them. So I've only got one metal tool so far, so I'd like to see how that's going to work out. But yeah, so this is what I've got so far. So for now, I think one thing that I wanted to try first is maybe build a boat dock. See if I've got all the resources to build that, and then I'll give the rest of the buildings also a try. I'm really wanting to get some more villagers, but that's going to make stuff so much more difficult. I want to figure out how the hunting is going to work. So I think maybe I should quickly assign my hunter over here. Who of you guys are the hunter? Yeah, it's you. So that is Trigby. Got his name right. So what I want to go and do is give Mr. Trigby my bow and some arrows so that he can go and do his job. So, is it you? And that's the bark. Is it you? No, that's Balbina. You. Hey, and that's the last guy. So let's trade the team. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a simple bow and let's give him some bone arrows. Just normal arrows. Yeah, let's give him that, and that gives me a bit of space in my inventory. And let's hope that he can actually succeed at what I'm sucking at. Now I'm gonna have a look. Maybe I should get rid of this bunch of dudes that are lying over here. I don't like that. But now I'm gonna get this guy off the. Oh, there we go. It's a bit difficult targeting the guy that's on the iPhone. Little maybe? No, it's quite skimpy with the metal though, don't tell you that. I just want the bone, please. So that makes things quite a bit difficult. The bone fragments actually just goes towards the making of the. That's what you thought. Yo, getting this selected with the controller is. Oh man. It's quite tricky. Oh, I can see it there. I might need to use the mouse for this. So I like no. Oh, oh, come on. Just had it there. There we go, like that. It's just bone fragments. Sometimes the mouse is just much better getting stuff in. So what I want to have a look at is maybe a place to set up my boat builder. Okay. What do we need here? Iron nails. I still need another set of iron nails. Okay. I'm gonna need wood beams, which I don't have yet. And wooden posts, which I don't have. And wooden shafts, which I don't have. Oh my goodness! Look at smokers. Oh, that's the dudes that I've been telling you about. That looks like oversized kangaroos. Now, they're not dangerous because they usually run away as soon as you get near to them, but they have a tendency of stealing stuff. So, where are they coming from? If I can get one of them, we are going to eat nice enough. Okay, let me get a club. Where are these guys? I can hear them. There they are. Oh my good grief, they are. No, 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 no. Go, go. You're stealing my. Ah, come on. See, now that's what happens. If you make a mistake, and then I'm going to be out of stamina, and I'm not going to be able to run him in. Just, I need some food, boy. Yeah, he's going to run off. And I miss. Yeah, well. That's going to be a exercise in futility. Just want to make sure none of them comes up. And, yeah, and as I thought. The one's going to draw you up. Anyway. Yeah, I can sneak on this one. Oh, good grief. Told you guys, I suck at fighting. I stay away from that place. I don't know how much they've stolen from my farm now. Man, that sucks. See, that's, I've got to fix the fence. Maybe that's the first thing that I should actually now attempt to complete, is fixing this fence. Otherwise, these walkers is gonna eat all my seeds and stuff. Oh, there they go. It looks like most of the seeds are still here. Luckily I didn't add that much food. There's still 12 beetroot in the food storage. But I think first things first, I will need to fix the fence. So let's have a look. I'm just gonna open this and maybe upgrade it to the next one. And we're gonna need rope again. So, oh yay. What's wrong again? Oh really? Okay, it seems like we'll just have to dismantle this fence over here and change the way it runs. Luckily you do actually get most of your stuff back when you dismantle them. So, I think it might have started this fence off in the wrong way. So that's gotta go. No, that's gotta go to the outside. No. Put it into place. I think I'm gonna make it to include my water well. Right. I think my boulder should be able to, not that should be able to take care of this without any worries. Oh no, not you now. Go away. But at least I've got some fibers from you. Indeed. As you can see, they came to immediately want to help. I think they're gonna have to just hold a couple of ropes here quickly. You can see that's so maximum. Then we're gonna supplies on it, so they should have the wood there, after rope there now, and as soon as they bring the wood and the logs, they should be able to finish this. Yeah, a bit of difficulty trying to figure out why it's not linking to the fence that's already there. It's supposed to give me that little green thing here. Oh, there it is. There we go. So I think let's hold it this way. We can supply some rope and a stick. Just hope it's going to link up here. It looks a bit on the funny side. But I'm going to leave that now so that they can. Oh, here he comes with a big log. Man, this guy is strong. So let's have a look. They still need another long stick, so they'll go and fetch that. Yeah, and it's quite a big map, so let me show you the map. This is the area that I've so far scouted out. This is a large map, and I've got a couple of shipwrecks over here. They are infested with whites. There's a shipwreck down there, and I've got, I think, a wolf den, if I'm correct, up here. The wolf den up here? I think it was a wolf den. It was sitting up here. Right, the map's not moving that way. It's because maybe I haven't explored it. I'm still looking for a mine, but there's got to be a mine here somewhere, because according to the game guides, there's usually 3 mines per map. I haven't found it yet. Okay, and he's building my wall. Hey, thanks, dude. So he's gonna go and continue. Well, yeah. Let's have a look and see how far we can get with this. And my farm is and food train. Alright, yeah. Okay guys, so I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna continue and see if I can build a bit more. I still have to go and make some more food again, so that I don't starve to death. I hope you enjoyed this. This is just a sort of a quick video to keep the channel going. I'm still building on the rest of my models and stuff, but making the videos for that takes quite a bit longer than making a gaming video. So the gaming videos keep the channel going, so I don't get pushed down into the YouTube algorithm. So if you guys like this, then please drop me a like, drop me a comment if you want to have a chat with me. I always like people interacting, and I'll always chat back and so on. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.